All right, it's the rundown. Draft day, NFL draft day.
Draft
presented by
day.
NASCAR? That's fucking weird.
Hey, you're going to be there. By the way, Stephen Cheah, glowing today.
I wrote a blog on this. I don't expect sympathy. I really don't. But the draft just means nothing as a Patriot fan. Never does. It's not. This is a different.
That's very sad.
It's a different day. Like you guys, all the fans.
It's elitist as fuck.
I have no picks today.
I have one. I'm a Dolphins fan and I hate it.
You're a Dolphins fan?
I'm a Dolphins
You
fan.
weirdly look
Dan
like
Marino.
a Dolphins fan.
I feel like
What
a
is
Dolphins
that?
fan.
Expound on that.
I look like I'm 8-8 every year, don't
I
I?
don't know. There's just you look like you'd be like a Hawaiian shirt, drinking a land shark, like just being like fins to the left.
Do you have any tattoos?
I don't have any tattoos as of now, no. But I
I
am
don't
a
know if
Dolphins
he's
fan.
a Dolphins
looks
fan.
like
Let me
a
look at
Dolphins
you.
fan.
Let me get a look at you.
You've looked at me multiple
think he
times.
looks
Yeah,
throughout
yeah,
the
but
day.
hold on.
You know, I know what it is. I think there's something with Jimmy Johnson going on.
Yeah, maybe.
I
I
don't
can
have-
see him. I can see you more
Packer
as like
fan.
a Panthers fan, maybe.
Why would I be a Panthers fan?
I don't know. Something about your face.
I could see the Dolphins fan.
When I was 5 years old, Dan Marino, my mother was sexually attracted to Dan Marino. She made me a Dolphins fan.
I mean, who wasn't
That's
that
the-
hair
That's the
in
legitimate
the
truth.
'80s?
I believe you.
That was some serious hair.
So what I was saying is,
Talladega.
well, no, I was saying I don't
Oh.
care about the draft at all because we're going to be in the AFC Championship, Super Bowl, regardless. Doesn't matter. It is this time of year. It's a different day for me. The rest of the NFL, this is like DVD day for me. Like I every day I come in. Today, sitting on my chair, 3 Days to Glory, the Patriots DVD, Super Bowl.
Was
DVD.
there today?
Yeah. It, like around this time is always when the Super Bowl
Yeah.
DVDs come out. So I get that to look forward to. I'll watch the Bruins playoff, and then I'll watch my Super Bowl DVD while people are hanging on the draft. But the draft is brought to you by NASCAR. Not to be confused, they're two different sports. NASCAR is auto racing. I'm going to Talladega tomorrow. Very excited. Big one on the boulevard. Kate's going to be wrestling in a mud jello wrestling.
Hell yes.
Yeah, so that's exciting. And the draft is NFL. So two different sports, but the draft day rundown is presented by NASCAR. Barstool did Daytona. We're about to do Dega. Join Barstool for the Geico 500 at Talladega Super Speedway this Sunday, April 28th. I'll be there down in the infield all weekend to experience big one on the boulevard ourselves. That sounds wild. Get the Barstool ticket package, which includes weekend access to the infield, ticket to the race, happy hour before the race with us, and Barstool merch. We got the merch that they're handing out. It's the old
Ooh, nice.
Ricky Bobby with my face on it. Before go to TalladegaSuperspeedway.com/Barstool. If you can't make it, watch it Sunday at 2. I'll be flipping, watching. Celtics start then too. So a lot of stuff going on.
I feel like you're mad that I said you're a Panthers fan.
No, I'm not mad at all.
Yeah, no, I feel like
I'm
it.
not mad at all.
Oh, I know.
Go ahead.
The first time I saw you, he was wearing a Merino shirt.
Dave! Dave! What? I was.
So that's
That was what?
ingrained.
That's incepted in your
One
brain.
of the great
correct.
meltdowns of my life was in a Dan Marino shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I brought
do
the
you
Dan
guys
Marino shirt, but I didn't feel like wearing it because I knew you would make fun of me for being a Dolphins fan. But here we are anyway.
I actually started really liking you today a little bit for the first time.
I appreciate
Because we
that.
had an off-the-record conversation where you're like, the guy from my book, he was really upset when you came to us.
Really pissed off.
That made me feel
Ooh,
really
that's
good.
Yes.
That's good. He also, we finally have a true Southerner.
That sweatshirt is
It's great.
so trendy.
Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah,
It was
it's
sent to
what's
me.
Duvin.
I don't know.
It's
Don't free
too
ads.
trendy for you.
No free ads. I don't know about that, sir. I'm a trendsetter. When you think beach, like, cool guy. Okay, so anyway.
This is going to piss me off. This pissed me off. We did a show 2 hours ago.
We have a true Southerner here now. I asked number one pick for dessert all time. He said banana pudding.
Banana pudding.
That's
is
the
the
true,
gr- it is
but
the
that's good.
greatest
That's a good
dessert in
answer
the
because we
world.
finally and he tweeted it, and all his Mississippi State people are like, "Damn straight, Brandon Walker."
Not just Mississippi State people from the South and other places in this country. Banana pudding is delicious.
Number one off the board.
Number one off the board.
Banana pudding sounds like something that I don't think I'd like, but I'd like.
You'd like it, but it's not number one
Does
off
it
the board.
taste like the inside of creme brulee a little bit?
It's better than that.
They put vanilla wafers on it.
It's
Vienna fingers?
Vanilla wafers.
yeah,
You just said something totally different.
Well, a Vienna finger, the
two
top is
different
like
things. Yeah, two different things. Vanilla wafers are just the cookies, the brown
Little
cookies
circle, the
that
little
nobody
brown
eats.
cookies that suck.
Right. But if you put them in banana pudding, they get soggy from the bananas, and they're delicious.
Oh, so now we're eating soggy, shitty cookies.
The cookies get soggy. The banana pudding is the
We're off
integrity
track.
is
This
there.
can go on forever. I will taste your banana pudding
Please
in
make that
deference
sound.
to our new.
I like banana.
didn't
Banana
make it.
bread, great.
Doesn't really taste like banana products that don't taste like straight bananas are good.
Pudding's not really, the texture of pudding is a little weird.
So what's your favorite dessert?
I just said ice cream.
No, that's pretty.
That's
I mean,
too-
if
that's
you
too
had one
big.
for the rest
That's
of your
too
life.
big. That's too big of an answer.
But if you had one for the rest of your life,
Brandon, I'll give you my mother's sour cream cake and it'll change your life.
it's actually, that might be ahead of banana pudding.
It's unbelievable. NHL playoffs last night. So the Caps eliminated by Carolina. I think you had Carolina. I had Carolina. You bet on Carolina,
yes.
and you gave me credit because on the rundown you
I did.
chirped
You got
me.
credit.
So I said all along that was going 7. What's crazy now, I was looking today, the Bruins are the favorite to win the Stanley Cup, which is wild. Boston just keeps going, right, Marina? Although it's not good being a favorite in the NHL playoffs, hasn't been good.
So,
And by the way, we missed an epic.
yeah.
I mean, we
I was
lost
gonna
out
say
on,
that.
on the dog
The
and
dog
PFT
versus Frankie.
Are you fucking kidding me? First second you sit down in my goddamn apartment, they're already losing 40 seconds into this fucking game. Turn the game off in that room. I refuse to let you guys watch a game in that room.
Shout out to Brandon Walker. He's puck daddy, 11-2 on the ice.
12-2. Sorry.
12-2. Sorry, my fault. Now it's a collision course. This is
Islanders,
like
Bruins.
Islanders Bruins is Game
I-
of Thrones-esque.
I've been very nice to Frankie. He's my guy. I threw my first salvo at him today when I talked about it. I wrote a blog that said the NHL needs the Bruins to win the East because the other 3 teams, no one cares about Carolina, nobody cares about Columbus, and nobody cares about the Brooklyn Islanders. So it's like,
That's so mean.
but it's
Calling
true.
them the Brooklyn Islanders.
But that's, I mean, they are now.
They're the Brooklyn Islanders.
They're the Brooklyn Islanders.
They're the Brooklyn Islanders.
And as much as Frankie's like, oh, we have the best fans in the world, everyone, Nassau specifically had a referendum to build a new stadium, and it lost.
Mm-hmm.
So the Brooklyn Islanders are the Brooklyn Islanders for a reason. So that
I think I'm going to go to a Brooklyn Islanders game.
Really?
Yeah. Frankie said he'd try to get me banned from the Brooklyn Islanders. And I actually said that I said, Dave, you can tell me this. I said if I put my really my full effort into it, I could get him banned from the Barclays before
They
he'd
are
get me
not
banned.
called the Brooklyn Islanders.
say
That's
that's
the only
true?
thing that I will add to this rundown. They're
No.
the New York Islanders.
You don't think so?
No.
If we went a ban off, called in all your favors, who can get the person banned from Barclays
I
first?
think one of your bigger favorite. Well, I don't know. I think you guys would both go to the same person, and he'd side with Frankie.
I don't know about that.
I'd
I
have
think you
you.
would.
I'd have you
I don't know.
kneecaps
think-
broken at the
I'm
door.
thinking of the same
Oh,
person.
I think he'd go here. Yeah, I do.
I don't think
do.
so.
I think he would.
We can call him after this.
I think in this case he would because
I don't
he's an
think,
Islander.
and I
fan.
actually don't even think I would go with him because I think I have a different route. We should do it. Let's see who can get the other person
Good luck.
banned. from
Good luck
Barclays.
getting through the door.
Good luck.
No. Good luck. New
Brooklyn
York
Islanders.
Islanders. New York.
Well, they're the Brooklyn Islanders.
Brooklyn's in New York.
But I mean,
Brooklyn Islanders.
yeah, so is Buffalo. That's a good point.
Coley got you there.
Fucking Coley. Always have an answer. Always.
The New York Sabres.
So I think the ideal NHL matchup would be St. Louis versus Boston. That's a pretty good historic.
Who else is out on,
Col-
the
you
West?
got-
Why St. Louis?
Because that's like a fairly historic.
That's good for Barstool.
Colorado is in it, but they're like a new franchise.
I feel like market-wise, getting Dallas in there wouldn't hurt the NHL.
That's true. Good
No one
point.
gives a shit about
Yeah, but
Dallas.
he's
They
right.
would if they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Well,
though.
just in like maybe Dallas.
I wouldn't hate seeing. Oh, could you imagine Bruins versus Logan Couture?
San Jose. I
And
don't
you
think
have
they
the
a
bet with
chance.
him though.
I do have the bet with him.
So if he wins, you get to basically steal his cup day. But if you win, then you can be like, well, I won, and you can come to my cup day. There's something there.
Yeah, we bet he owes me if he ever wins the Stanley Cup. I'm with him during Cup Day.
I guess that would actually be bad for you.
Because right, it would
Yeah,
be a
never
bad one to
mind.
go. NBA playoffs, guys. First of all, I did Houston money line minus 490, I think, last night.
I
was
did too.
so you had the money line too?
I parlayed him with something else, but yeah.
I've been all in on Houston. They looked like the same old Rockets to me last night. Like it got tight. Harden didn't want to shoot. They were choking. They looked like they had no answers. It's just Utah was, I mean, Ricky Rubio, that air ball 3.
And he had a good game, too.
The whole thing, I don't know what, I was literally almost threw up when they missed 2 free throws up 1. I was like, I couldn't watch the game. And then Golden State, no answers.
I thought Golden State was the lock of the century. I thought it was the easiest bet of the entire NBA playoffs.
I would have put everything I have on the money line. It wasn't offered, like my book was too big. If it was, I would put my life on. I would have said, I'll die.
Oh, my God.
I would have said, I will die.
It would have been 140,000.
we-
No, what was it?
we've
Minus
talked about it.
1,100 or something? What would it have been?
No, it would have been way more than that.
Maybe.
Think. I would have put if you said, I'll give you $1 million
Thank
cash
God it
if you
wasn't
win,
there.
but you die if they lose, I'd be like, I'll take that.
Hey, I know some folks will take it. I got people named MyBookie. They'll take any bets you got. I'll
But
call them. I'll call
it's
them
a
in a minute.
very easy thing to take when you don't pay. I can be them. I'll take any bet and just won't pay.
God damn, thank God
By the way,
there
there's our
wasn't money
gambling
line.
segment.
Oh, yeah.
Forget those frauds over there, which are run illegally. Couldn't even pay Brandon Walker, so he came here because they didn't pay their bills. Gambling segment presented by PointsBet, New Jersey's premium sportsbook. Sign up with the code Barstool. Get your first 2 bets guaranteed up to $500 each. NFL draft odds boot. You can get Kyler Murphy to be the first pick at plus 100.
Plus 100, yeah. It's Kyler Murray as well.
What did I say?
Kyler Murphy.
You going to take that from him, Dave?
I don't think I said that. I think I said Kyler Murray.
I don't think
feel
he
like
said
he said
that.
Kyler.
I don't think
He
he
said
said
Kyler
that.
Murray.
I think
like,
he said
I'm one of the
Kyler
more
Murray.
unbiased guys we got.
What are you
I said
talking
Kyler
about?
Murray.
Is this real? Is this a joke on me?
I just asked our,
Yeah, he
he's
said
our
Kyler
stat
Murray.
guy.
He said Kyler Murray.
He said Kyler Murphy. That's what he
he
said.
actually-
I'm the stat checker. I'm like the fact checker. He
I've
said
got this
Kyler
one.
Murray.
I've got this one back here
Casey,
saying
you're
Kyler
not
Murphy.
involved in this.
No, you 100%
The one
said
who's
Kyler
like
Murphy.
in the other room, or the one who's sitting
No,
like right during
you did
the
say
show?
Kyler Murphy.
What's plus? So even plus 100 odds? Is that code for even?
Yeah, that's even, which is great because I think he's like minus 500 everywhere else, 600. If you can get Kyler
We're
Murphy.
into the draft now. We're talking draft. We just moved to the next subject.
Got Stephen Cheah up here. He's glowing. He's literally glowing.
Stephen Cheah is one of the most delusional. He is.
You know what it is? I explained it perfectly. He is the type of person, and I love him for this, who when he's wrong, it's not he
He's
wasn't.
wearing his little buck.
Oh yeah. When he's wrong, he's not wrong. It's the system was wrong.
His American flag.
Yeah.
Bucks pin, basically.
It's his favorite day of the year.
Buck's owner actually gave this to me.
Oh.
That's awesome. Did he
I
know
don't-
he was giving it to you, or did he like
Yeah.
throw it like this? It's like a 30-year-old guy.
No, he's known in the boards. And his thing, it's what I said in my blog. This is a day when it's all hope, it's all rainbows, everything's looking up for the Bucks and Steve Cheah. Today is the day you pin your broken dreams to.
Ideal in the currency of hope, and today is today's a
good
big
way.
day.
Today's where the check
Who
comes
do you
in.
have the Bucks taken?
If they stay
deep
at 5,
sigh.
if they stay at
Deep side.
if they stay at 5, probably LSU linebacker Devin White. Hopefully Josh Allen from Kentucky.
I
is
love
there.
Josh Allen. He's a
Quinn Williams, if he falls, would be the dream
The-
scenario.
So the little side note, you just mentioned Josh Allen. So the Kentucky Sports Radio, one of their buddies owns like a building like right next to the draft, like right next to the draft. From what I've gathered, near the stage, front facing, so the crowd will see it. They put a huge Josh Allen banner. The NFL made him take it down because supposedly they had a little NFL logo
Oh,
at the bottom
my
right.
God.
Now it's this guy's building.
Right.
He owns it. So they called me up and they're like, the building owner's pissed and wants to put now the clown on the thing. But it was like so fast. But now this guy's, and I was willing basically to do anything. But I'm like, if they got him to take that down, how do you think they're not going to get the clown down?
Spray paint it.
And he's like, it'll be too late. And then there's 70 windows in the building. And I was going to have a clown in each. But the guy went dark. There's very
That's-
few who have the internal
Goodell
fortitude.
got it to him.
There is
Goodell
very,
got to him.
very few
Yep.
who have the internal fortitude
The
to
henchmen.
stand up to
The
Roger
henchmen
Goodell.
walked into that bar and were like, hey.
Yeah, right. So
We were listening to the wiretap conversation with Dave Portnoy.
it's literally the last exchange I had with the Kentucky Sports Radio guys. I'm like, so what's the best way to get the signs? How many windows? He said 50, 75. I just called him to see what he wants to do. He's going to call me back. I said, any word, 11:30? He's gone missing. I said, NFL probably had him killed. And he's like, I'm beginning to wonder that.
Thanks.
Imagine if I clowned that building. He's like, I don't know if you want to involve yourself in this. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't
yeah.
involve myself more.
Yes, I'm on the next flight.
But it fell apart. Sorry
So
to
wait,
hijack
the
the
Bucks.
draft segment.
The Bucks.
Bucks.
Oh, you already answered.
Little LSU guy. Good luck, Steve. I hope you get everything you want and more on this day.
Do you like the LSU guy? Do you like Devin White?
Yeah, it's just very high for an inside linebacker. I mean, those
I don't
guys
like him.
typically don't
I
go
don't think
top
he's very
10.
good.
Why don't you? Oh, well,
not?
you're Mississippi State.
It doesn't matter.
hate
It
LSU.
doesn't. I don't hate LSU. I hate every team in the SEC not named Mississippi State. I just don't think he's that good of a player. I think he's overrated. I think Josh Allen's the best player in the draft.
Josh Allen's nasty.
Josh Allen is very, very good.
Yeah.
Very
Josh Allen should be the number 1 pick in any other year, but Arizona's
I don't know.
going to
Quentin
take.
Williams, you don't like him?
He's okay. He's good. He's very good, but he's not as good as Josh Allen.
The best description of Quinton Williams was given by his teammate, Jonah Williams, who said blocking Quinton Williams is like trying to block a 300-pound bar of soap. Very slippery.
That would be very hard.
very
'cause
weird.
It's like,
Very slippery.
yeah.
very
Would the hands be also soap?
The whole thing.
So the hands are made of soap and the legs?
So he floats in water as well.
Then that's really hard.
I would imagine so.
So not just the torso is soap.
Correct.
Steve
Got
Cheah, draft expert, ladies and gentlemen.
Senior draft analyst.
Senior draft expert.
Spoken into existence.
Him going after McShay on PMT was
Senior
so
draft.
fucking funny. Steve Cheah, let him have it.
Yeah.
We got the Roman Hardo. I'm going to say Hardos of the week because I get 2 big ones. Keep swipes in your back pocket for longer, better sex. What?
That's what it says.
Aren't these?
Keep swipes in your back pocket for longer, better sex.
Oh, I got these confused with dude wipes. Just swipes. Roman Hardos of the week. Keep swipes in your back pocket for longer, better sex. Get yours fast with free 2-day shipping at getroman.com/rundown. So we have 2. We have Barstool Carl, who got into it with an Uber guy.
Someone sent it in to him.
Oh, I thought it was him.
No, someone
Oh,
sent it in.
okay, perfect. So this guy, the Uber guy, is very mad because he called him and then canceled him. This guy's saying he's headed south in Chicago, which I guess is a problem. He basically said he's going to eliminate him, and then he's like, pick up, you fuck. Great rant.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Samuel, this is your Uber driver, Larry. Listen, you know, it's pretty rude not answering your phone when you're taking an Uber drive. I'm going south only. If I receive that, I will put up a big storm on you, and I will get you eliminated. I mean it. Answer your phone calls. I'm going south only. Okay? Do me a favor. Pick up your phone, because, you know, it's not right going this far out of my way to pick you up and not answering my phone call. That's very kind of rude. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Getting tired of this shit. Yeah, you little fucking pieces of shit. You know where he's going? To the train, to the metro station. That's why he's not. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Fucking asshole. Little piece of shit. Yeah, you piece of shit. That's all I gotta say. You guys are nothing but pieces of shit. You're gonna get charged. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
I get it a little bit, how fast you cancel. And I also agree with Carl. I hate Uber guys when you order, they call you instantly.
Yep.
That's like an absolute pet peeve.
Yep.
Like what? We understand how it works at this
Yep.
point. Versus this home run flip guy, looks like Japanese Korean baseball, does a flip onto home plate. This, to me, you got to hit home plate. He misses the plate, and everyone points at it, it's like, touch it. Well, that sucked. Which is the bigger hardo?
Can I ask a question about the flip? I would like you describe the flip. I haven't watched it yet. Did he stop, do a backflip? Did he just roll into the flip? What was it?
He ran and did a front flip and flipped over the plate. Watch.
Did he land on his feet though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got to go with that guy.
Here's a little.
I got to go with that guy.
Here I'm going to give you your first rundown tip.
All right.
You got to watch the videos. It's just, I mean, that's what we're talking about here on the rundown.
You told me about the rundown a minute and a half before
Well,
the rundown.
that's the other tip. You'll only find out a minute and a half.
Always
before.
be ready.
But you can sit like just be like, I send the subject. Be like,
Okay.
look, nothing's gonna. This video.
Right.
If I gave you a minute, it took 10 seconds.
Okay.
Basically, you need to
got you.
read the internet front to back every day just in case.
Just to
you
be
get
ready.
called.
All right. That's on me. I'm sorry about that.
My answer is the Uber driver. That pause where he goes to silence and then he just lets it. You're like, fuck.
That's very kind of rude. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's so much anger, like deep inside of his heart. And I agree with Carl too. Like, being an Uber driver probably fucking sucks when you have to deal with like a bunch of kids canceling, puking, like, you know, all that shit.
But American baseball, it's such there's so many pussies in American baseball. We get mad about bat flips.
Right.
We get mad about staring. This guy did a front flip onto the plate. If he did that in America, it would be the biggest story.
He'd
in
get
the
murdered.
world.
Yeah.
He'd get murdered.
He'd
Yeah.
get murdered. So you got him. I like it. I'm on Uber pet peeves. I feel like Uber guys now are accepting rides too far away.
Yes.
It's
They'll accept it and then it will just be like 10 minutes away.
It flips. It's
Right.
like 2 and then it's like 10. It's
Yep.
like, what the
Yep.
fuck? Why do you
Yep.
expect that? So
Big time.
yeah.
You know what another pet peeve is? The guys who both the front seat and their seat will be like all the way back. This is probably a big guy pet peeve, and they won't like adjust it for you. So you're basically stuck in the back seat, and you're like just crammed in there. It's like, bro, can you give me like just an inch of fucking leg room here?
Do you guys ever ask to sit in the front seat in the Uber?
Yeah, if I with people, not
with
by
other
myself.
people.
I do that every time. I like to sit in the front seat. Is that weird?
You probably have a really bad Uber rating though. Your front
What's your
seat
Uber
guy.
rating? Take it out.
You're probably,
I've only had like 7 Uber rides in my life. I don't
Take it
know.
out.
It's over there. I didn't
do
know
they
it was
have
under the
Uber
show.
in Mississippi?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
You should bring it to it.
I don't. There's going to be the answer to that question. I'll probably ask that question a lot. Like, do they have this in Mississippi? And I'm going to expect the answer to be no every time.
No.
You should bring Uber and do a daily show from your Uber driving people around.
We just I work for Barstool now, but we just got Uber in Starkville.
And what?
In Mississippi, Starkville, Mississippi State. That's where Mississippi State is.
Starkville.
Stark
yes.
Vegas.
What'd you call it?
Starkville. I don't talk very well, Dave.
A lot of
Let's not make an
people
issue.
say, and I'm not saying this, that is the worst college town in America.
Well, they're wrong.
By far.
They're far and away wrong.
By far.
Starkville is a fantastic
Stark Vegas
town.
is a joke. It's
Star-
a kind of a
Star-
they're
what-
joking about like, hey, Stark
I'm not
Vegas.
joking. People say that is
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
worst
people
college
do
town
say
in
that.
America.
I agree with that. It is a completely erroneous take. It is wrong. It is bullshit. And
Which
I'm
one's
not gonna
worse?
hear it. Huh?
Mississippi.
Ames, Iowa.
Even though Mississippi, everyone says the best.
Ames,
Mm,
Iowa.
that might be okay.
What about Texas Tech? Lubbock. I've
Love
heard
it.
that's
Stillwater,
bad.
Oklahoma.
Never been, but
I've never been either. I'm just throwing them out there.
Okay, you threw out like that was smart of you.
Yeah, I
You
appreciate
threw
it.
out ones that were just on the borderline. Where I'm
Well,
like,
I have a problem with Iowa anyway, so I don't mind throwing Ames, Iowa out there.
yeah.
you
Iowa
look
State's
like
actually
you
very
and
fun.
Trent look like you could be cousins.
Yeah, I have long-standing beef with Iowa.
Why?
I once said something about Iowa they didn't like, and they sent their whole state after me. You want to know what it is? Okay, when Mississippi State lost the Outback Bowl in Tampa, I went on a stream and said, it really sucks losing to the slowest, whitest team in the Big Ten, and they hated that. They really got pissed off.
This is see when you're swimming up on the internet, like up here,
Right.
and there's people down here doing their thing. I would have never thought we would have had like an Outback Bowl rivalry with Mississippi
Tell them
State
the other part of the story
in Iowa.
What was the other part of the story?
after the game.
So yeah, well, I did the stream after the game.
Right.
And like I got death threats. They were like telling me, "Where's your hotel?" They were trying to find out where my hotel
Iowa?
was. Yeah, Iowa
This does
fans.
not sound very Iowa.
No. Tell them the part about the pool after.
What was the pool after? Did I tell you a part? Was I drinking last night?
No.
Oh, my wife and my daughter and I went to the pool. That's right. We went from the game. I was pissed off. We spent $2,000 to go down there to lose to Iowa.
You spent $2,000 to go to the
Outback Bowl.
Outback Bowl?
2 8-4 teams.
What
Two
the
8-4
hell?
teams. I
Wait,
go down
Dave,
there.
this is a good
I
part.
watch really shitty teams play. Me and my daughter go back to the hotel. She's 10 years old. First trip for her to go to a bowl game. First trip with Daddy to go to a Mississippi State game.
That is
So we're at
the
the pool.
worst first trip ever.
We're at the pool. We're about to go, and we're gonna have a good time. And a couple of Iowa fans out there, Chad and Austin, whatever, come out there, and I say, "All right, get your shit. We're leaving." We left.
14 hours drove back.
I got in the car at 4 o'clock Florida time. I got home at 4 o'clock Central time in the morning. And the entire way, Iowa fans who got my phone number off the internet were destroying me.
Like, is this like in an alternate universe?
No, I actually know. Like, I know people who go
I
to bowl
mean-
games for like vacations.
I mean, it got blogged on Barstool Sports. That's all I can tell you.
We did?
I'm pretty sure somebody picked it up here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Which is when I made the big time.
But the fact that you got in the car and you're like, all right,
Fuck it.
daughter, like, sorry, your first vacation over.
Ruined because we lost the Outback Bowl.
Well, I
to
didn't say
Iowa.
it was her first vacation.
First daddy-daughter vacation.
Correct,
Bowl game. First bowl game.
Right.
Last story here. LeBron made a video. He's watching TV. They said there's a rift between him and the Lakers. He made one of his all-time just dumb, stupid videos. He's like, there ain't no rift.
With a famous friend, yeah, so do one thing, she ain't even blank. Took her off her feet,
That
put her on that sink.
is not true. It's not true at all. I'm actually at the Lakers facility right now.
And I ain't gonna stop till we fuck up your shit.
No, you're wrong. And he's like, he's like, how could I not like the Lakers? I'm working out at the Lakers facility. I'm just here for all the LeBron drama and the fact he's not in the playoffs. I love it.
You
like LeBron?
I'm a LeBron guy. I like LeBron James. I'm a fan of LeBron James. But I'm not
The human?
I'm not a fan of Laker LeBron James.
Are you? What's the difference between Laker LeBron and Miami
I
LeBron?
do think he
and
tries. I think he tries too hard with videos like this.
Oh.
I think he
Do
wants
you
to.
think, do you think that started in LA?
I don't, but his talent and his ability has superseded that for so many years, and it didn't in LA. And LA is a much bigger place. and
He's never won without a superstar better than him on the team.
That is totally incorrect.
Name it.
Totally incorrect.
Name it.
Dwayne Wade was never better than LeBron
Dwayne
James.
Wade
There's
won
not,
the game.
there's not been a
Dwayne
minute.
Wade-
There's not been a
Dwayne-
minute in LeBron's
Dwayne-
career where he's not the best player on his team.
Well, yeah, it's when he doesn't make the playoffs.
Guys like Kobe Bryant, he had to have help. He had to have Shaq win 3
Kyrie
titles
Irving,
for him.
who had to hit the shot against Golden State?
Kyrie Irving hit a shot. He didn't have to hit it.
Well,
Did Steve Kerr
what do
have to
you
hit
mean?
a shot?
What do you mean he didn't have to
Who had
hit
to
it?
hit the shot against the Spurs?
Did John Paxson?
Ray Allen?
Did John Paxson have to hit a shot for Michael Jordan to win a championship? Because he did.
Yeah,
Well-
but Michael Jordan hit it like a million. He's
Yeah.
what, like
Well,
a million
LeBron
titles.
set him up, too.
LeBron James has hit a bunch
Who
of
has
shots.
the most losses in the history of the NBA Finals?
Well, I'm sure there's somebody somewhere
Actually,
that might
that's.
have
I
more
think
than
that's.
6.
I think that's.
somebody else.
Yeah, West.
All right, I was just asking.
Okay, I think he lost. I think he's like 1-11.
He's 3 and 6.
Jerry West.
His,
Can't ask questions.
his finals record is shitty. Okay.
Yeah, he's just.
His
This
human
is-
rights record is shitty too.
This is why I love you, though, Brandon Walker, because guess what? We needed a banana pudding LeBron James
I think he's
fan.
the second best player of all time.
That's who you are. You're
do.
the
I do.
banana pudding.
I think he's. You don't have to create super teams when you're the second best player of all time.
I feel like we don't give we get on him for that, but there's been super teams from the beginning of time.
Yeah, I don't even care about the super team.
Larry Bird was
I
on
think I
a
just
super
find
team.
him
He didn't
annoying.
create it. He didn't create it, but he was on
Well,
a super team.
yeah,
Magic Johnson didn't create it, but he was on a super team.
But these guys, you don't run and create other. You don't go recruit your friends a lot. Look, today's NBA is a direct reflection of him. He's ruined this sport. Golden State's because of LeBron.
You feel like Kevin Durant did what he did and ruined the league because he's following the lead of LeBron James.
Well, yeah, the super team model.
But
I
the,
just
the,
find
the
that-
Celtics did the super team before LeBron did.
That was a trade.
Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett.
Trade.
It's still the super team model.
No, well, it's like not. It's they happen to be good players that played on one team, but it wasn't. Hey, I'm gonna go recruit my friends and leave my teams high and dry.
Why do the Celtics still hate Ray Allen?
Because he went to our arch enemy. I'll show you a video. I did a pizza review with Ray Allen and I confronted him.
You know what I think a lot of it is? Dead serious. We hate LeBron so much, and the rivalry was so intense, and it was the heart of it. But I appreciate that. That was great.
It was. That was even for me, like getting into that situation where we're sitting here and I'm asking, you know, these guys, like, come on, guys, what's going on? Like,
Yeah, no one ever knows the truth.
yeah, you don't
like,
step
really
up.
behind.
Like, you weren't stepping up, and like, you know, it's like
That's what you
tell
said,
your-
too
you tell
late,
your wife,
yeah.
you tell your wife, say, wife, tell me you love me, tell me that you want me, tell me that you want to put me in a situation to help you get better. And I'm like, what are we gonna do here? And everybody's like, well, you know, it was always that, well, you know, and I was like, you know, this
By
is
the time
place
they
I
came, it was
love.
too late. It sucked. It
Yeah,
sucked.
this is the place I love, and so it is unfortunate. And hardest thing probably I've had to deal with because, you know, I had great times in Miami, but that was not the place I wanted to be.
Right.
You know, the place I wanted to be was where I was. But when your job, whatever it is you do on a daily basis, if they don't cherish you or value you, you know, you sit there and you say to yourself, wow. Like,
They spun it. I mean, they spun it the other way at
right,
the end.
but
That
here's
is like,
the interesting thing. Everybody spun it.
Yeah.
And guess who didn't say anything?
You. Right.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever seen the Ray Allen tweet?
I've seen many Ray Allen tweets.
The one where he was masturbating and he's like, I'm getting there.
Ray Allen,
I've not seen that
because
one.
Ray
I'll show
Allen
you after.
took less money to go to our arch enemy. That's why.
Okay. All right.
Who does?
Who's your ball team? You know he played basketball at Last Chance U?
No.
He does. Do you know what Last Chance U is?
Yeah, it's that documentary.
Yeah. That's where I played. All right. Good talk.
He won. We got to get that footage. The 1997 slam dunk contest at his high school.
You did?
He
Yeah.
won.
There was only 200 people in the high school, but
That's hey.
still
I can't
something.
dunk, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
They did not
Weird.
ask me to play on the Barstool basketball team last night, even though I was here.
I did. I absolutely asked
They,
you.
they had 6
100%
guys.
asked
They
you.
went out there. They sucked wind. They lost, and I was
I
sitting here
asked you.
doing nothing.
I asked you. I literally went up to you. and I
But you're
asked
not the GM.
you.
You
That's
don't have
true,
any
that's
stroke.
fair, but I did ask you.
All right.
So don't say I didn't ask you.
You asked
I
me.
asked you.
All right.
Well, what good if you're not going to be here that often? Do you want like one guy coming in? It like skews your whole rating system. You may get put in a more competitive league. It's like, oh, they had that big guy from Last Chance U.
I didn't really even want to play. I just wanted to complain about not playing
No,
afterwards.
I like that. I'm a fan of that. All right. I think that's it.
Have fun at Dega.
Excited. I am excited.
Is that how close is that to you?
Have we told anybody what I'm doing this weekend with
Do you
who
know what
you're
he's
sending
doing?
to me?
No, Marty Mush is going with him to watch it in his bat cave.
Marty Mush is coming to Mississippi to watch it with me. I've
Yeah.
never met
Where
Marty
the
Mush.
fuck has Marty been?
Death in the family.
Yeah, he's out.
But he's
fuck.
coming
Yeah, I
back,
feel
and
like
they're
an
going to do like a
asshole.
live stream because I actually.
Wait, he's watching Dega?
Yeah.
He's coming to my house to watch Dega with me in Mississippi. Does he
Yeah.
know he's coming to Mississippi?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
You look confused, like why is that happening?
I mean, that's a fair
gonna be funny.
question
It's
to
gonna be-
ask.
Well,
like,
it will be funny,
Yeah.
and I can answer that
no, I'm
question.
sure it will be. Yeah, yeah.
I'll answer that question because Sales, or a guy downstairs who doesn't know the first thing about content, decided what we're going to do was an electric chair for the last 50 races of Dega with Tommy. And Tommy read the email out loud in front of me and was like, who sent that? And he said the name. And I was like, we're definitely not doing it. That guy, I don't know why, like they think they can tell us what we're doing for electric chairs. And then we had to brainstorm, well, what would be funny and interesting? Mush in the Batcave.
Okay,
So,
that's a good play.
so that's how
You
it
got,
is.
yeah. I mean, obviously, initially I was like, why the fuck is Marty Mush going to Tupelo?
He actually
Tupelo?
came into my office today, that guy. And I said, I have a question for you. Were you the one who sent Tommy Smokes that email? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, why? He's like, well, me and the sales guys were talking about what would be good content. I said, what makes you think you know what good content is? Don't ever do that again.
Damn.
I was flabbergasted. I thought maybe I was like a secret NASCAR fan.
Damn. Are you giving a draft pick tonight for Walk the Line?
No, I do need to look at
You're
that.
picking Bruins game tonight, Puck guy?
I am.
12-2, Puck Daddy.
I
No,
looked at.
you're not Puck Daddy. That's a different guy.
I
Who
looked
is
at.
that?
I looked
Puck
at two
Daddy's
different.
like a big website.
Yeah, I
Oh,
looked at
really?
two different
Whoops.
hockey games tonight. I like the underdog with Dallas. I like them on the road. I don't like the Blue Jackets enough. I'm not going to bet on that game. I think the Bruins are going to win, and I think it's boring to pick a heavy favorite.
It's
in
tough.
game one.
It's tough. I don't know what is the odds in that. I haven't looked.
The Blue Jackets are like plus 145, 140.
So 170 or something.
Yeah.
Bruins. The problem is, and I don't know how to do it, it's two wildly different things. The Blue Jackets coming off, 9-10 days rest. The Bruins, how do you get up for game one after having a huge
I think that's
game
easier than
7?
coming off rest.
I don't know. That's what the debate
And my
is.
question is, the Lightning were the best team in hockey all year. Are the Blue Jackets really going to win 5 games in a row against 2 of the best teams? I don't think they're going to do that in the playoffs.
I don't know. Bruins. The Bruins they're plus 460 to win the cup.
What happened to the Islanders? Did they
Plus
go?
500.
They changed or they stayed the same? Yeah.
They're 5. I forget what they were. They're 500.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So, all right. That's the rundown. Last one of the week. See you guys at Dega.
Good job.